Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
We're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Again, it's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Oh, design run for their wideout. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Runs over him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On play action, now Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. We'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow's going to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How
about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Bortles. Rolling to his right. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Brady to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game, He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Bortles now on first down. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Bortles escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down following the run. Here's Bortles to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. And New England has a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They run. This is Cohen. He can't get him down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They try again with Cohen. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. They still can't get it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fights off the defender. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Well, now they'll try the end around. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Now Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it. Now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here. In quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. A swing pass caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run it in with a fullback Felton. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Leonard Fournette.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Bust through the tackle. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
To throw, it's Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go. 1,
They'll run it now out of the gun. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Has the head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
He's got daylight. The 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll go option to the short side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.